We'll be exploring a lot of those little communication skills when I do my longer seminar. But one of them we'll focus on right now, which is one of the most important. And that is listening and asking questions and not immediately giving solutions or answers right away, but to ponder something, to consider it, to use the phrase, help me understand this better. Give me a few examples. What have you tried before? Now, this is not instinctive to men, because if I want to impress a man, I don't ask a lot of questions. He comes to me with a problem, and if I have high testosterone, I have a fast reaction. And my fast reaction is, I know just what you're talking about. I've dealt with that before. I know how to handle that. We can do this. We can do this. We have this plan. We can handle the whole thing for you. We'll give you the best price at this. I know what to do. That's impressive to a man. He kind of goes, oh, okay. Somebody will do it for me. I don't have to do it myself. This is the guy's going to make it easy for me. And suddenly a man is impressed when someone demonstrates, brags, builds himself up. Look how quick I can solve your problem. But when you're dealing with a woman, you don't want to do that. You want to be humble, and you want to ask more questions and go, that's very interesting. Eventually you do want to solve the problem. You do want to say this is the right thing, but it's hard for her to really appreciate what you have to say, because she first has to trust you based upon messages that increase oxytocin, lower her stress, and increase estrogen, which allows her to appreciate what you have to say. So there's two things you want to generate in a woman: trust, and that's the oxytocin part. And that's when you take time to listen to her. You don't rush into it. That stimulates oxytocin. Whenever women are not rushed, they start to produce oxytocin. Today, women's stress levels around the world, as soon as they start working side by side with men, is twice as high as men on average. Now that's cortisol, that's a stress hormone, higher in women than men. Then these women go home and their stress levels double again. And this is because we don't have the communication skills and the home life to neutralize the stress of the day. Because when women are more stressed from their work day, they need more help at home to de-stress. That's really one of the purposes of a relationship, even the old-fashioned relationship. A woman's role was to raise the children and to comfort her husband. But today, we have to find ways to help comfort the woman. And men are not taught this. We don't know these skills, but it's all about creating the oxytocin in her body. Now at home, you can produce higher levels of oxytocin because you can demonstrate affection and warmth and consideration. Now, I've been doing this 40 years. I'm 64 years old. So this is my life work. I've watched the change. And when men come to me and they want a divorce, they all say basically one thing. When women come and they want a divorce, they all have a long list of problems. This. Very complicated. He doesn't talk. He doesn't listen. He doesn't kiss me. He doesn't compliment. He doesn't hold. He doesn't hug me. He never brings me roses. He always arguing. He's drinking too much. He's working too hard. He's not sleeping enough. He's sleeping too much. All kinds of things. And then, when I talk a little bit, they have one complaint. What is that complaint? We say, no matter what I do, she's never happy.
Premieră absolută. John Gray vine la tine acasă. Înregistrarea conferinței susținute de John Gray în București plus ore de conținut video cu subiecte importante sunt disponibile acum online pe 𝗩𝗲𝗃-university.ro.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Gray, the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, a #1 bestseller in the whole world. it is done an amazing job helping men and women communicate better. It's in over 143 countries and over 50 languages and 50 million copies sold. One is that you will get all new content on understanding how men and women unknowingly sabotage their relationships at home and the workplace. This is the dynamic we're going to be looking at. We're going to look at how men and women manage stress effectively in different ways, and we have to know how to do it for ourselves, so we're not blaming our partners. We can take blame out of our lives, out of our relationships, and learn to be responsible, but also when we're not getting what we need from our partners, how to communicate that in a non-stressful way, but in a way that will elicit response. We get in a relationship in order to support each other, so you'll learn those skills. When a woman marries a man, in the beginning, he comes home, and she's home already. If he comes home, the first thing he does is he finds her. Oh, where are you? And she goes, oh, he left me, he left me. And then she begins testing a little, does he still love me? So he comes home, she hides. She's like, I'm so excited. Is he gonna find me? But after 1, 2, 3 years, the newness goes away. And when the newness goes away, less dopamine, less testosterone. So instead, men play another game on Mars. When they come home, they look, and the man goes and hides. He doesn't want any found. He's just like, okay, don't find me. It just makes no sense to women. Now let's go on. I had such a great time when I was in Bucharest. It was a great day, a terrific event. We all need more love in our lives, and sometimes just making a few changes can make a huge difference.
Disponibil acum pe life-university.ro.